And now I am the only son of my father, and I am afraid, lest if I go into her, I die, as the others before me. For a wicked spirit loves her, which hurted nobody but those who come unto her. Wherefore I also fear lest I die, and bring my father and mother's life to an end because of me. Greetings to you, the DFG getting slide here. Hey guys, over the last several days, the Rahuk has really been, working with me to really formulate, a word to my brothers here, and as a reminder to you, my brothers, about the death of sleeping around with whores. And I know that, when that word whores come up, everybody starts looking where the whore at. And even worse, surely, you're not talking about me, although I'm sleeping around with a bunch of women, they're not whores. And so therefore, what are you talking about, DFG? Well, let me take a moment and expound on what this is all about. Now, we're in a last day, in a very evil, dark time. And if you're paying attention, the one thing you have to admit, my brothers, is that the promoting of whoredom in this country has taken on a whole new level. I mean, a level to the degree now that you even hear our sisters repeating the lyrics of women entertainers, and the way they entertain is they talk about being whores. And our women not only recite their lyrics, our women dance to their lyrics, but worse than both of those, if there could be anything worse than that, our men lust and they enjoy, not only hearing those whores singing whorish tunes, but also they are obsessed with watching, these whores doing these whorish ritual, they call dances, that are very seductive in nature. And a lot of these men stand right there, a lot of you brothers stand right there, you looking at this, and you take an attitude, well, it's just a stinky leg this, or it's just a that, or it's just a, whatever, it's just a form of entertainment. Oh, hey man, a man got to be up. Whatever your dumb, blind ass is doing, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, my brother. You are flirting around with death. You are flirting around with your own destruction. And you might, let me be perfectly clear here. Let's go back. I'm reading from the book of Tobit, by the way. Tobit. T-O-B-I-T. Tobit. Chapter 6. All right? Let me read this to you again. Then a young man answered the angel. Because there's this man and an angel, they're having conversation around this particular whore. Or at least, if she's not a whore, she is definitely sleeping around with one man, after another. Now, it doesn't say that these men are in this, monthly cycle of hers. Because, see, this is where a lot of the whores deceive men. Well, I only had 7 men in the last 12 years. 7 men in the last 12 years? You literally slept and had sex with 7 men. 7 in the last 12 years. And you're bragging about that? You're supposed to get 1 in a whole lifetime. That's the plan of Elohim. I'm talking about to the sisters. But you brothers also. Don't you understand that sleeping with a whore is a curse to not only to you, but even to your generation? See, that's what that brother said right here. Let me read it again to you. And the young man answered the angel, and he said, the young man answered the angel and said, I have heard, brother Azarias, that this maid woman had been given to 7 men. I mean, she been sexual with them. She didn't pull down her drawers and open up her legs. With 7 of them. And who all died in the marriage chamber. Now, a question should be coming to what happened? Did man number 2 not understand what happened to man number 1? Did man number 3 not happen to man number 2? Did man number 4 not happen to not understand what happened to man number 3? Did man number 5 not happen to man number 4? Did man number 6 not understand what happened to man number 5? Did man number 7 not understand what happened to man number 6? And my goodness, at least this young man is saying, oh shit, I see what happened to man number 7. I don't want that destiny for me. Because see, our book tells us clearly, if you sleep with a whore, in other words, a woman that does not belong to you, that is a death sentence to you. And brothers, you need to start breaking this thing down and start understanding. You got a propaganda out here that's pushing. Come on, get me. Come on, you want me? Come on, it ain't gonna cost you nothing but a little money. It costs you, maybe, a Gucci bag or I don't know, some red bottoms or, a good time. You don't have to pay my bills. You follow me? But you want me enough. Come on. All those 5, 6, 7 men have had me. And because you don't know about these men, you might know about 1 or 2 of them, but you don't know that all of these men have died, literally, in many cases. Some of them spiritually dead. They were dead before they went into the whore. But since you don't know that, come on, be the next one to get in my bed. It's all it's going to cost you, just a little of this and a little of that. And many of you brothers are now being seduced by these seducing spirits. You follow me? And these spirits are in these female bodies now. The female is not the demon. The demons have taken over her. Now she is just a death chamber. Marriage chamber. Because when you sleep with her, you need to understand, if that's not your wife, then understand clearly that you have pronounced to the heavenly host and also to the earthly realm of demons that now you have officially opened yourself up to be a gateway of filth and whoredom. That you no longer regard the sanctity of what Yah said constitute a marriage. That you no longer are living by those laws, so therefore you live by the law of the wages of sin is death. And now there's an all-out assault. And many of you brothers, you think you're getting away with it. You think you're getting away with this whoremongering. Brother, I'm telling you, you are going to die before your time. See, all this death doesn't have to happen instantaneously. Now, they say these men died in her bed. Doesn't say she killed them. So shouldn't you be asking the question, what killed him? Or what killed them in her bed? What happened? What happened? When you took your body and you took your penis and you penetrated her vagina, knowing that this is not the woman of your choice. This is not the woman who Yah ascribed to you, because had he ascribed her to you, she would only be there for you. As a matter of fact, you should have been vetting that woman, and I'm saying this to you now, brother, because nobody said this to us. No one told the men of Judah, at least no one told it to me, that we're supposed to vet these women. Or you're never supposed to go to bed with a woman that you don't know what our track record is. How many men have died who slept with this woman? Where are those men now? And in this case, this woman had 7. Now, it does, again, let's go back and look. He says, and now, verse 14, and now I am the only son of my father, and I'm afraid. Now, I wonder, how many of you brothers are afraid to lay down with a whorish woman? Again, I'm going to ask you the question again. How many of you brothers, you say you're wise, you say you're a believer, you say that you're led by the Rahuk. So let me ask you a question. Are you afraid to lay down with a woman who's laid down with other men? Yes or no? Are you afraid? Because see, this young man was afraid. And you know why he was afraid? Because he had taken time to find out about this woman's past. I guess he had asked questions. And then again, maybe the angel revealed it to them. Maybe that's why you should pray, my brothers, before you go lay down with a woman. Maybe you should pray and say, yeah, is this the woman that you have ascribed to me? Is this the woman that pertained to me and revealed to me her past? Because her lying ass might not do it. Her secret-keeping ass might not do it. I might ask her a blatant question. She might tell me what that got to do with us. Who knows what her response is going to be. But I can assure you, unless that answer is, I've had 7 husbands, I've had 7 men, or I slept with 20 men or 30 men, or whatever that answer is, she's going to be hiding something. In essence, if she won't answer that question, that is your answer. She knows it's death in her. What is death? Destroy. So whatever it is that had happened between her and those other men, obviously, it did not last. And not only did not last, but I bet, if you go back and you care, I'm talking about if she's not the one that's for you, my brother. I bet if you go back and look at the state and the condition of the men who have been with this woman, you're going to understand clearly that could easily be you, or it's going to be you. The cemeteries are full of men who were died, who were murdered, or behind dealing with whorish women. Full of men. You're probably, most of you brothers have never even given the consideration how many these men are in the cemetery because an ex-lover of this woman murdered that man out of a jealous rage for her. And she never warned that man that her ex-lover was a dead man walking. She never warned them that he was a vicious heathen. She knew what he was because she laid down with him, and in many cases had children with him. So she absolutely knew what he was. Or she'll tell me, she'll say she may not have known. Or maybe she didn't know in the beginning. Maybe she had the first one. What about the second one and the third one? She knows there's death between her legs. She knows it. But she will never give it up unless she's a righteous, I'm talking about the knowledge of that, unless she's a righteous woman of Elohim. Therefore, my brothers, I am saying to you, you need to be just like this young man was. He vetted that. He said he went before Yah. So, in other words, look at him having interaction with that angel as what you're supposed to be doing before the throne of Elohim when you're looking for a wife. You're supposed to go before the throne of Elohim and say, Elohim, reveal everything to me. I need to know everything about this woman. And then when Elohim starts to show you who she is, believe it. Believe it. And then once he tells you that the first one is dead, the second one is dead, the third one is dead. And I'm going to tell you something. In many instances, brothers, some of these women, you talk about 2 or 3 dead bodies. Some of these women have 100 dead bodies, 50 dead bodies, 60 dead bodies. And what I mean by that, they have slept with 60 men, 70 men, 80, hundreds of men. And they're not even admitting that. That tells you right there that they would have to have a whore's mentality that have slept around with that many men. Many of these men, I guarantee you, are dead. But slept with that many men and yet refused to be transparent with you, yet telling you that she was serious about you. That she was that she sees you as husband material. I'm sure just like this female did here to those 7 men before that young man. I'm sure she told each one of them, I'm a good woman. I know how to be a great wife. But I wonder in that conversation, did she tell them, oh, and by the way, these men died soon as they went to bed with me. But she didn't die. And men, this is the seriousness of it. Because for far too long, we have been misled to believe that somehow or another, if anybody's going to pay the price, for being a whore, it's going to be the woman. I'm afraid that we have been, as Malcolm said, hoodwinked. Typically, whores don't pay no price. They don't pay the price of death. Every now and then, one of them might get hooked up with some mad psychopath that kill them. But most whores, you don't even know they're whores. See, we have been told as men, the whore is the one who's walking, what they call the boulevard, for lack of a better word. The street walker, who's out there literally, prostituting herself. See, we were told about that whore, but we weren't told about the other whore who says that, you can have me, but you're gonna have to buy me first. You're gonna have to, first of all, you're gonna have to pay for a lot of things before you even get into this death chamber of mine. And then once I let you into this death chamber of mine, now you're gonna be cursed unto death. You're gonna die. See, that's the wolf whore. Let me say it just like that. That's the wolf whore. That's the one, who's got, the makeup on, who, got the sweet smelling perfume. She's got, the nice body, or not so body. Whores don't have to have a nice body. Because unfortunately, men of you, if it's got a hole in it, you want to stick something in it. So even a nice body doesn't matter. But I just want to describe to you the other whore. See, we all know about the boulevard whore. I want to talk about the classy whore. The whole, who, for the most part, you never see, her death chamber. What do I mean by that? Or you don't see the other ones out there. Or they're in her phone book, or her Rolodex, or wherever she, keeps, her contact information for them. They all know who she is. They all know her by name. And they all know what it takes, to enter her bed chamber. But see, she will never show you that. She will come to you as almost in a state of purity. See, I'm pure. Look at me. I ain't no hoe. That's only because of two things. First, she is wicked enough to lie to you to your face. Because unless she is she is lying to you to her face. Because just like we know what a whore is as a man, she knows what a whore is as a woman. And she knows if she's sleeping around with a man that's not her husband, she's a whore. Oh, she'll deny it and try to, to change it up and, and oh, that ain't being no hoe. A hoe is someone who's selling her body for money. Well, I don't know. Brother, is she asking you to pay bills? Is she asking you to take her out for meals at your expense? Is she asking you, to incur any cost to be with her? And at the end of the day, if you fulfill those obligations, can you potentially end up in her bed? If the answer is yes, she's a whore. If the answer is yes, she's a whore. If she has taken anything from any man who is not her husband, she's a whore. Now, she could call it any kind of other name she wants to call it. That's her prerogative. That's her right. She can call it whatever she wants to call it. I'm not even wasting my time trying to justify how she gonna justify it, but she will. Because see, a woman of Elohim, first of all, she's gonna repent for being a whore. And when Yah sends his man, if so be it that she was set aside for him, but because she disrespected the commandments of Elohim and lay with other men, he took their lives. Because that's what ended up happening here. See, this woman was really set aside for man number 8. But all these other 7 men, they jumped out there because of her beauty, because of her sex appeal, because of their own filthy lust. They jumped into bed with her, and Yah killed their asses. They got in her bed, had sex with her, and they died. The next one got in bed with her, had sex with her. This serious business. This is serious talk here. And a lot of you brothers out there right now, you're chasing the next whore. One of these whores are going to be your death. One of these whores is going to be your death. Yah has never given a man permission to chase after whores. He has never given you that. In essence, he told you that your responsibility was to leverage your relationship with him, talking about, grow in the knowledge of who you are as a man, and he would guide you to the woman that he has ascribed for you, and you would know who she was, because the one thing she would not do is be a secret keeper. She would tell it. She would tell it all. Because she would have already have dealt with her own unrighteousness. And now she's talking about, being a wife of a man, means that now she's making that man her cover, her headship. So therefore, she doesn't have no authority to keep secrets from him. So therefore, she's going to come forward with everything. I've had abortions. I've done this. I've done that. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Because see, that's what this angel revealed to this man. And so all of those men who slept with this man's wife before she was his, Yah judged their asses. In a minute these men thought they were getting something. I'm sure they were quoting, a man that findeth a wife find a good thing. Well, not according to this story, they didn't. Not according to this. As a matter of fact, according to this story, let me get a little deeper in this, because here's another thing you better remember, brothers. That woman you're pursuing, that woman might already have a lover. An evil spirit. You heard what I said? An evil spirit. A murdering spirit. And I mean literally a demon spirit is her lover. And he will do everything in his power to keep her. And she knows it. Yes, she knows her lover. Yes, she knows her demon lover. She knows it's a demon. And yes, she knows it's in love with her. It's obsessed with her. And it's controlling her. And it's got her doing whatever the hell it tells her to do. She knows it. She tries to fight it, deny it, resist it. But ultimately, it's her lover. And at the end of the day, she's going to do what it tells her to do. and she'll never tell you about him. You'll find out about him when he destroys your life. And you're sitting there trying to figure out what the hell happened to me. Well, what happened to you? Her demon lover took vengeance on your ass for sleeping with his woman. She belonged to the demon. Yeah, you like Brother DFG, man, you getting into the you're cutting into the lean meat here. Okay, again, let's let the word, if you don't believe me for my word's sake, will you believe me for what the word say? Let me read it to you again. TOBIT, chapter 6, verse 13. The young man answered the angel. He said, brother, this maid has been given to 7 men. Oh, well, this woman had 7 different men. And every last one of them died because they were with her. Every last one of them. And he said, look, I'm the only one in my family left. I'm the only male. And if I die, there ain't going to be no more. My family going to end. I can't afford, to be her next victim. Well, wouldn't that be something if you're able to think that way, my brothers? I'm not going to be her victim. Let her be a hoe. Let her sleep around. Let her do whatever she want to do. Whatever she, like she said, her body, her decision. Let her do whatever but she ain't doing it with me. I mean, wouldn't that be, see a brother in his right mind? Let me look at you so you can see my eyes. See a brother who's got is clear-eyed, that's what he's going to understand. Oh, you ain't killing me in that bed. You forget that. You can be the finest thing coming. You can be the hottest thing coming. You can get your head made up, your eyes made up, your lashes made up, your hair down your back. You know what I'm saying? Your breasts built up, your nail polish, your feet polished, your ass shining. And guess what? All that shining, gleaming, and demon. I can show you one damn thing. You'll never get this man in your bed. You are wasting your time, demon woman. Demon woman. Oh. So you just think I called these sisters demons, right? Well, I know there are some sisters listening. When I said demon woman, I wasn't calling you a demon. Let me tell you who I'm talking about again. No, I didn't call you a demon woman. Verse 14. And now I'm the only son of my father, and I'm afraid, because if I go in hell, I'm going to die too. Why? For a wicked spirit love her. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just read? A wicked spirit loves her. Now, brothers, come on now. Have you ever given that any consideration before you heard this message? That the woman you're pursuing might have a demon lover. I'm talking about the beautiful one, the sexy one, the young one, the middle-aged one, the older one. Do you realize that she has a demon lover? A wicked spirit is in love with that woman. And not only is that wicked spirit in love with that woman, that wicked spirit is killing every single man who lays down with her. He is destroying their lives. Not the woman. Okay, sister, so if you follow me this far, not the woman. Your demon lover. Your demon lover is killing these men. And you know about it. Because you can't keep one. Every time one comes, shit gets stirred up before long. And all of a sudden you're fighting and there's confusion and arguing and, and next thing you know, somebody gets hurt, somebody gets jailed, somebody gets killed. And you're trying to figure out where that came from. Satan, I think some of you know where it came from. So I have to be careful with my words here, trying to say, I shouldn't say you trying to figure out, brothers, these women know where that's coming from. Why you think Cardi B and all of them, Nicki Minaj and all of them, do all these ritual things to these demons? Beyonce, all of them. Why do you think Meg the Stallion? Why do you think they do all these rituals to the Baphomet and to the whore gods? The half and half, the hermaphrodites and all of this stuff. You don't think that they know they're demon possessed? You don't think that they're talking to their demon lovers? You don't think they're having seances with them? Doing their sacrifices to them? Giving their bodies over to them? Turning from, Beyonce to Sasha? You don't understand what they're telling you to your face. Now you look at those women and you look at, well, that's just them. No, you don't understand. They have minions. You know what a minion is? Beyonce, Meg, Nicki, again, come on, Cardi, all of them. They have minions. Oh, the white ones too, I might add. The Spanish ones too. I don't know their names as well as I know the so-called black ones. They all have minions, followers. And these women, their followers, are under their spell. So the same demons who are controlling them are controlling all of their minions. And they're pulling all of the men in and destroying them. They're pulling them all in and destroying them. And they've been getting away with this for quite a while because no one has called it out like this. And I'm talking, and they have no respect of person. You don't have to have money, for a demon lover to be jealous of you, brother. So please, don't get confused with this message. You could be making minimum wage. It does not matter. If that demon, if you somehow or another gets into that demon's bedroom, it's gonna kill your ass. It doesn't care what you possess or don't possess. So you can go out there and, take your little weed money and go buy some weed and y'all get high together, you and this woman. Yes, you and this woman. You can take your money, you can go get high with her, and then you're going to get in that bed and that demon going to come. And he's going to tap you on the neck. And you're going to say, excuse me, you know what you done did? Do you know whose woman this is that you're with? And somewhere in your little sexual capade, there'll be something that'll come in your mind like, oh, what's that? What the fuck? She ain't got no man. Why am I even thinking like that? Oh, the demon's talking to you. Her lover is talking to you now. But the difference, see, what you need to understand about her lover, he does not give mercy, brothers. You say, well, man, when I come out there, I ain't going back. Doesn't matter. He gonna follow your ass now. And he is going to make sure you die. He's gonna make sure you die. Now, if you're good with that, then you're good with that. And I'm gonna say something else to you. See, all death is not instantaneous death. Yeah, some of you gonna die in that bed, but some of you gonna get some kind of illness, heart disease, diabetes, liver disease, something else. You're gonna get in a car accident, get in a car wreck. You're gonna fall off a bridge. He's gonna kill your ass. You're trying to figure out why I'm having all this so-called bad luck. Brother, you ain't having no bad luck. You have a death wish now. Because why? You entered to the chamber of the demon. You went into his lover, and he is very vengeful, and he is unmerciful, and he will pursue you unto death. So I bring this out to you, my brothers, who choose to go out here and you lay with these whores because she don't seem like a hoe. She don't act like, according to you, a hoe, which I don't think most of you brothers have a clue how a whore acts. I think you're so caught up in Hollywood. You're thinking that the whore is in the strip club. Yeah, she's there. You think the whore, is on walking the boulevard. Yeah, she's there. But the whore is also in the supermarket, the department store. The whore is in the office building. Oh, the whore is at the park. The whore is at the lakefront. Yeah, where else? The whore is at the concert. You met her. No, the whore she's at the bar, the club. She's everywhere you go. But your problem is you don't know a whore when you see one. Therefore, you're going to continue to die. Or not. Or not. But there's only one way to avoid it. There's only one way to avoid it. You heard that thunder? That's Yah saying amen. You had better listen. All of you men, you had better listen to what I just said to you. Because again, you already can look at entertainment. They are going full throttle on pushing whoredom with women, and especially so-called black women. They are going full throttle. They're telling these women they don't need a husband. All they need is a man who will pay their bills. They don't even need that now. All I need a man is for whatever the hell they say they need one for. Whores. And I mean, these whores will not sleep by themselves for long, brothers. Well, they got a lover in there, but that lust, that demon, every now and then he wants a blood sacrifice. He is the most contradictive thing you ever seen. Because he wants her all to himself, but every now and then he allows her to bring a lover between her legs. Sometimes one night stand. Other times he has to work it out for months before he gets there. Sometimes years. But once he's there, death is soon to follow. Because again, see, her lover is a demon. See, all whores have one thing in common. They have demons as their masters. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. The old hoe, the young hoe, the white hoe, the Spanish hoe, the brown hoe, the yellow hoe. Every last one of those whores have one thing in common. They have a wicked spirit as a lover. Because only would a woman allow herself to sleep around with men like that, except she had that in her, or she was in that relationship with it. Otherwise, a woman that's not possessed by demon would never lay down for a man that's not her husband. She just would not do it. She would not do it. No way. She would automatically understand, what the hell, I'm gonna give my body to. Why would I do that? But that woman now, as Yeshua said, is few, and far in between. That woman is almost starting to find like a needle in a haystack. I'm not saying she isn't there, brothers. I'm not saying she isn't there. But you would have to really, really be prayerful like this young man was and say, Yah, reveal this death thing to me so that I don't get entangled in this thing. After all, why do you think Isaiah 4:1 says 7 women will be looking for one man? Just say, take this reproach off of me. I would get these demons off of me. These demons have ruined my body, ruined my mind, ruined my ability to think clear, ruined my ability to be a mother, ruined my ability to be a wife. So just let me be called by your name. I could never fulfill the obligation of what Yah called for a woman to fulfill, because I've long ago lost all of those virtues. Just let me, just get me off these, get me out of this hell I'm in. And that's where it is now. So again, my brothers, let me remind you, the wages of sin is death. And you can look at a woman's beauty all you want, but you better understand there's death behind that cover. And I'm talking about murder spirits. And I'm going to tell you another thing too. Do not forget this. If you can't retain nothing else I'm saying, retain these two things. Is that woman you're pursuing, does she have a wicked, evil spirit for a husband? 9 times out of 10, she probably does. If she's not full of Rahook, she's not learning the ways of Elohim, she's not positioning herself to be a wife under the guise of the book, then she's the wife of one of the demons of this world. A wicked demon, a wicked evil spirit is her lover. That's thing number one you better not forget. And he will kill you for her, to keep her under his control. And number two is that you had better pray for Yah to have anyone before you lay down with them that he reveals her past to you. How many lovers are dead who went in her bed chamber, her marriage chamber? Yeah, she got married. Because she believes in marriage. I ain't sleeping around with no man unless he married me. Well, 7 of them married her and 7 of them ended up dead. Because they didn't realize they were marrying a demon-possessed woman who was owned by a demon. We're in the last and evil days. Again, you've already heard me talking at the beginning of this, how they're using whoredom like they have never used whoredom before to entrap you men. Especially the men of Judah, Israel. And brothers, you had better open your eyes before it's too late and come out from among them. You better learn how to tell these wicked demons, hell no, I don't want you. Yeah, maybe a nice person, I don't know. But I don't want you like that. Okay, I don't want your sex. Keep your sex. You don't need that. Well, I ain't interested in your bed. And I damn sure don't want you in mine. And you keep it moving. You wait on Yah. And you go before Yah. Say, Yah, show me mine. Showing me who she has been. Showing me who she is. And showing me what she will be. Otherwise, she's not for me. DFG. Again, that's why you guys need to have the apocryphal books. TOBIT is an apocryphal book. See, they hid this from us because they didn't want it known. But it's coming out now. Now you listen, it's up to you. I ain't judging you. I'm forewarning you. Whenever you make a decision, you already judge. You judge yourself. DFG, talk to you soon. Bye now.